or is it different?
Yeah, I really resonate with what you said. The way I look at it is very similar. So to me, surrendering is faith and giving up is very based on doubt. So when you're giving up, you stop trying, it's like, whatever, I'm done. With surrendering, you're really trusting that there is something for you and you're able to really remain present and not judge what's happening, more like going with whatever comes up and remaining okay through that.
Trust, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I resonate with that as well. Surrendering, I see it as really being in tune with a creator source, knowing that they have your best interest at hand or in mind, and just not fighting against that. Because when you fight against it, you can almost feel like it's, that you need to surrender or just give up, because it can get really horrible. That's my take on it.
I love that you mentioned God's source love, right? It's a part of that trusting. I agree.
Yeah, I think, and I agree with everything that you all have said. And the way that I see the surrendering is more, like you said, Natalie, and all of you have said, is giving that control away. Like, there is no, that there will be an outcome, but you don't know what that looks like. So letting go of what and how does it have to look like? It's like, oh my God, can I do this? So letting go of the expectations of what is that outcome is key to surrendering, in my opinion. So you get rid of that expectation. You do no longer have control, but there will be an outcome somehow. It might not look like the way that you expected it. So when giving up, it's completely different, obviously. I think Melvis mentioned the doubts, right? Like it has that energy of doubts. Right. And I see it, like, definitely doubts, fear is very low vibration. When you surrender, you're surrendering, like MJ said, to the divine. So you're really letting everything play out in divine time, in divine expectations, divine outcomes. So it's a beautiful, different type of energy for sure.
Completely. To your point, Victoria, you said a magic word, expectations, right? Like, we all have expectations, and this is another lesson, a whole nother topic that I teach my clients, having no expectations. But when they come to me, they're like, well, you want me to surrender? What about, we're working on my goals. Like, how do you not want me to expect my goal to reach? And then this is where, like, this really comes into play. I'm like, I'm not asking you to give up on your goals. I'm asking you to give up on the outcome of what the goal will look like and how you see it looking like, because the way you're seeing it is only one path. But if you surrender and trust, there can be multiple possibilities with that one goal. And so I always like try to reframe that, because that expectation, well, I'm going to get married when I'm 32 years old. If that's all you're thinking about, and you're 32 and then you're 33 and you're 34 and you're still not married, right? Like, how does that feel for you? You probably feel like you failed in some way, but you didn't. It's just not your timing. So I love that you said that word expectations, because that comes up a lot. And how do we release those expectations to allow for multiple possibilities?
Yeah, I think Melvis will probably see something similar with your clients, right? When they come for sessions.
Yeah, and what I found is when people come in for sessions and looking to strengthen their spiritual practice, one would think that it's easier, but it's really kind of the same thing. It's not any less difficult than surrendering in any other area, because ultimately surrender means, like, we're letting go of all these beliefs and all these ideas that we have of what's good, bad, right, wrong, and really trusting that there is an energy out there that is, you know, that there's divine timing, that everything is on track and that we are being supported and held. And so it's a big jump for people that aren't, you know, that haven't done that before. But yeah, it's really, it's a powerful thing.
Yeah. While you were saying all of that, it was 111. That's why I was
Ooh.
smiling.
Angel numbers.
What about you, MJ?
One thing that comes to mind with me is a lot of the clients that I work with, they want abundance, right? And surrendering, the way I see it, it doesn't always look like how you may think that the money, the abundance is supposed to happen, because it doesn't align with your highest purpose. So that means that some of the things that you're used to on how money comes your way, that may not be it. So it can almost feel like they're not feeling like they're worthy of getting things because they're fighting against what they're supposed to really be doing. What is y'all take on that?